Hello watch fans, Berthier Watches here, and we used to do quite a few micro brands and we haven't had one for a while, but this one's a little bit special. Agelocer, I think you pronounce that. Agelocer, don't know, don't particularly care. This is about the watch. It's 2023 watch. We bought it new in December, so you've still got the balance of the manufacturer's warranty, and as you will immediately spot, this is a skeleton movement. You can see right the way through, sapphire crystal front and rear. But what this has, which others don't, is a tourbillon. Now the tourbillon was invented and invented by John Arnold, or the concept was. Then it was patented by Breguet 1801, and the whole regulator sits inside a cage and turns around. This makes sure that there's nothing for positional error that will affect the watch movement. You will have seen watch movements that say adjusted to 2 positions, to 5 positions. This gets away with that. The regulator is always turning, so there is no gravitational effect on the regulator. You should make it more precise. Now you've got a PVD coated rose gold case. The strap is quite a nice quality. It comes on a clasp like a Cartier, fits together nicely, and that side hooks over there. We've taken it off for the video, but the strap, the case, everything feels quite good. This also has a twin barrel movement, so you've got one spring barrel there and one spring barrel there, so you wind this up, it will run for 80 hours. And I do like the way that they've done the machining for the bridges to hold all these parts together. They've not tried to make it look like a 1920s watch. They've tried to make it look modern, and I think they have. I genuinely think it's quite a well put together or designed thing. So why did we choose to buy a tourbillon? Well, one thing was price. The cheapest new Swiss tourbillon is 13 grand in steel case. This we're offering at under 600 quid. So where do they cut corners? Well, obviously this is made in China, not in Switzerland. That's a massive cost saving. Anyone that's been to Switzerland will know just how expensive it is there. So that's a huge saving. The other saving they have is probably in the very fine finishing. It's not going to compare to a £13,000 watch on finishing, and nor should it, because it's not a £13,000 watch. It has the same functions as a £13,000 watch, or the complication, but it's not a £13,000 watch. If you're comparing this to top of the range Boulevard, Citizen, they're around 600 quid. This is going to be right with them. That's what you should be comparing it to. I do like that when you wind the watch, it takes a long time to wind. You've got 2 barrels, but you will actually see the barrel tightening, and so you can see just how far you've got. You don't need a power reserve when you can see the leaves of the spring getting closer and closer and touching each other. The tourbillon here rotates every minute. I found out that when one was presented to George IV by Breguet, and they were selling one of the first ones, it was described as the whirring about regulator. That's perfectly true. So with that positional error cancelled out, how accurate is this? Well, honestly, it's not very accurate. It loses about 30 to 40 seconds a day. I would send it back if it wasn't having to send it all the way back to China and the import costs and everything else. I don't think that's really good enough for a £600 watch, but I can live with it. I'm not going to take the spanners out because it would mean opening the case, you'd invalidate the warranty. It probably can be regulated, but I'm not going to try. I just wish they'd have done it from the factory, and those of you that subscribe will know that I am honest with my reviews. Even though we've got this for sale, I am pointing that out, that don't expect to time the Olympics on this. Otherwise, if you're having it on for a few hours, happy days. It is a nice thing to have that thing whirring about regulator, as I'm now going to forever call it, on the wrist. And this is actually one of the more legible skeleton dials as well. The link to buy this one, where all the import duties are already paid, is in the comment below. You can still buy them new, but you will have import duties on top. If you're not in the UK already, you're probably better off buying one from China, brand new, because you're going to pay those duties whether you get it from the UK or not. Again, yet more honesty. Should stop doing that. It's not good for sales. But I am quite impressed with it. The timekeeping could be better. That should just be able to be regulated. But value for money, bang for buck, this is quite a good thing. You can see more on this if you click that link in the pinned comment, or head directly to berthierwatches.com. Thanks for watching.